Hello. Howdy, 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 howdy. Howdy, 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 howdy. A diminishing howdy greets you and fades slowly away. I did not watch the state of play, but I hope, um, and sorry, I guess, I hope there were exclusives that give me a reason to ever touch the PS5. It was cool. All right. I'll have to take a look. Oh, did they AI generate Laura Croft? Laura Croft. Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. TombRaider.com. I don't know why. I don't know why I went to TombRaider.com for all of my Tomb Raider news needs, I guess. Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. Oh, weird. She has like Mar-a-Lago face? Is that Mar-a-Lago face? It's weird because they had like didn't they kind of perfect a modern version of the character already? Oh no. Oh no. It's like MAGA Tomb Raider. They made like a practical or realistic Lara Croft, and now they've they've done Mar-a-Lago Lara Croft. I guess that's just a sign of the times, you know. It's the zeitgeist. They're just following. They're following what people say they want, and apparently that's this. Oh my god, this is so. It's so bizarre. Oh no, there's
Time to
dinosaurs.
get warmed up.
There's dinosaurs. Okay. Yarfy cat. Thank you for 18 months or two babies. Yeah. I don't know. It seems bad. Is this the thing? Was this even the thing? I guess it was. Yeah. I'm feeling zero interest in that. Date of play. Game's out now. Yeah. Game's coming soon. Beast of Reincarnation, Castlevania Belmont's Curse, Control Resonant. 007 First Light is out. Uh, 4 Loop, Untitled John Wick game. Cool. Kina Scars of Casmora. I didn't really get into the one that I tried to play. A Marvel game I care nothing about because it's a Marvel game. A Star Wars game I care nothing about because it's a Star Wars game. And then Silent Hill Townfall, which I already saw. I think I said this isn't the state of play, right? This can't be. This is all the website lists. That's it? Just a bunch of stuff that was already like known and out? That can't be real. Hold on. I'm pulling up the vid. There was a new God of War that looks really ugly. Okay. So I don't really care about Kina. I have not played any of the Ghost of games. I've already played Death Stranding 2. Four Loop is an emergent, challenging four-player combat sandbox, so I don't care about that. Pragmata is already out, and I have. Resident Evil Requiem is already out, and I've played. Ooh, Legacy of Kain. Legacy of Kain. What is this? Is this remaster? It doesn't look particularly great, I will say. Brigadine Abyss looks like some sort of anime slop. Dead or Alive 6? Okay. I guess that's my reaction to that. Okay. What is this? Control Resident, but like, yeah, and I'm not gonna be playing that on PS5. Sorry, I'm trying to speedrun this. Crimson Moon. I have no idea what this is, and I've never heard of it. It's got a Doom wannabe soundtrack. It's got co-op apparently. Whatever this is doesn't look all that interesting. Beast of Reincarnation. This looks neat. Maybe. Sorry, I'm doing this in the least interesting way possible. I should at least do it to where you guys can see what I'm looking at. Uh, Hold on. Did my desktop crash? Oh no, I have Kentucky Route 0 up. This looks kind of interesting to me. I don't know if it's interesting enough to me that I'm gonna run out and play it, unless people start really chirping about it being really great or something. Oh, it's a Game Freak game? That's weird.
Thanks to fictions and
this isn't the right one? Oh my god, you're right. I've been looking at the wrong one the whole time. This is the one the PlayStation links to. Their website is trash then. I literally went to PlayStation's website and it gave me that video from State of Play. I didn't even look at the title. Oh no, does this one not have any chapters? Great. Cool. Oh, is this some... I don't care about this at all. Nope, still don't care. Still don't care.
You have defeated so many. You've defeated whole world.
Oh, nope, don't care. This is gonna be a pain in the ass without chapters. Oh, there was a Rayman game.
Twice told throughout the glade of dreams.
Yeah, was that Dave the Diver?
Your heroics will no doubt be the stuff of tales twice told throughout the glade.
Rayman stuff is weird because it's like sometimes it's good, but it's also something like, can you really care about this? Comes out of the woodwork after like years of not existing, and then it's like, oh hey, here's this weird shit. Looks like it might be good. Looks kind of crazy. I like a good platformer. Alright, so this is Dave the Diver? Prequel. Oh, it's the story of, what's his name? Ancho, yeah. Thing is this a PlayStation exclusive? No, right? I see. Okay, so they're going for a totally different style with this. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to find the stuff that's supposed to make me care about my PlayStation 5. I don't know what this is. It looks like some superhero crap. Yeah. Oh, and there's this crap. Mar-a-Lago Raider. Nothing? Were there 0 exclusives? What is this? Oh, I saw the Lost Wild trailer in the Discord earlier. That looked interesting. Might be a good dinosaur game. Unless you like Wolverine or God of War, you'll probably not be touching your PS5. Is this Onimusha? Phantom Blade 0. Okay.
and learn to survive and thrive by unlocking the secrets of the Fremen. Along the way, you'll discover new technology.
Whenever I watch things like this, I always go through this existential crisis of like, do I even like video games anymore? I'm not sure that I do.
Consequence and precision combat. Step into a living hand-painted world you can explore alone.
I like
or
that.
share with friends
It's
in
neat.
your own persistent realm.
What is
A
this?
world that evolves even when you're offline. The highly anticipated full 1.0 release expands everything. A massive world, a deep class and progression system, and hundreds of hours of content, including endgame.
There's just something compelling about the look of this, but I don't know.
No Rest for the Wicked
No Rest for
launches
the
on
Wicked, yeah.
PS5 this October, and is available.
The Oni. You shame yourself, child. Witness my might. If you live by the sword.
I never played an Onimusha game.
So you've lost. Will you swap the sword for a trowel?
Like hell I will.
No. What then? Are you going to start taking human souls?
If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the path he walks, I will follow. I've chosen to trust Musashi's judgment.
And this is not an exclusive?
Ori departed. Give me every ounce of power that you have. In return.
Then get going, Onimusha.
Ooh, that does sound nice. Doug, I like that. Okay. And then the Silent Hill trailer.
Sorry, Rex. You stay put.
What is this?
Above you flies the wings of thieves. No harm will come to you.
Oh, by the by, I did, I started trying to gather together,
Sharing information isn't always about
the whole Ace Combat, everything. Because I was told that it's like Metal Gear, but planes.
Just as planned. We dangled the bait and wings took it.
We'll find out soon enough.
Would you please? Green light!
We've got a leak.
Is it time to run, Ray?
Shit.
Nuka 1, down's an enemy.
I don't know where I put them, but I have, we picked up a number when we were
Let's go, Rex.
on our anniversary vacation.
To you, Rex. Go take what's yours.
Ace Combat 8. Wings of Okay. I hate how much, if you see like Back to the Future or anything, it's almost guaranteed like slop of some sort, because it's such a like a millennial, like a loved millennial thing, that it gets shoehorned into anything and everything possible. Stuntman, huh?
Bastard. And you're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came out of a coma.
If you want to survive,
Eh?
you gotta hustle.
What is this?
You fell from the moon.
I will help you, but you must not go there.
Oh, is this that one that had the really crazy trailer before?
Turns out I'm a lucky man.
Oh, yeah, it is.
You'll find nothing there. But death.
All of the body gore shit that they show from this game is crazy.
Well, good luck. Keep quiet in there.
Like completely fucking nuts. I don't feel like it's changed my mind. I don't mind a bit of bad dialogue. I mean, for me, it's like B-movie stuff, right? I mean, B-movies have garbage dialogue. God, I don't want to see this again. I wanted to get to the beginning. This here.
A beast out here? Are you drunk or something?
Oh yeah, all of that was terrible.
He's still weak, so be careful.
It's funny because it looked like the lip syncing and the acting animation, everything was all quite bad. But that's okay. You don't need any of that, apparently, to make some really uncanny, unhinged monsters.
Die, bastard.
The gore stuff is absolutely crazy.
And you're tough.
Absolutely nuts.
For someone who just came out of a coma.
Again, this is not a PlayStation specific thing. Holy fuck, what am I looking at? Oh, this is Resident. I hope this is good. What is this? Is this Marathon? Oh. I don't really know anything about Marathon.
With magic at your command, cross deadly terrain, mass forage in seconds, uncover hidden paths, and outmatch brutal monsters. Craft stronger gear, master magic, melee, and ranged combat, and push deeper into uncharted regions of Gielinor. Build a home.
Thanks.
How's this?
Come on, let's get a photo together.
Until Dawn 2? No, it isn't.
A for effort, dude.
Who's the buff idiot?
Does no one know this guy?
This is how villains are made.
It is?
Oh, you two haven't met yet, right?
Sebastian, I'll be looking out for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot they made a movie.
Roland, whenever you're ready.
This facility has been shut down for decades. Uninvestigated, untold, until now.
This is how villains are made.
Did you hear that?
Nate, are you out there? We gotta go. Right!
I have a bad feeling.
Let's get rid of it.
Breathe it tight. Take a deep breath. Fuck! Which way? Steady the mind.
We're gonna have to jump!
There's rocks down there!
Oh.
Can you do what needs to be done?
All right. All right. What is this? Oh, this must be is this Mama War?
Find your way home.
I have not played
You are free.
any. Not a one. Not even back in the day. Yeah, I know people like them. I assume that they're pretty good. I just never got around to it. I'm basically only looking at this to try to determine if I should ever turn on my PS5 again. And so far, not so much. I mean, I guess this won't come out on PC then, right? Because didn't Sony say we're not doing that anymore? So is this an exclusive or what? No single player releases on PC anymore, yeah. All right. I guess I guess God of War 3. I'll have to play the other ones, and then this one will maybe make me turn on my PS5. Look, I mean, I don't know. I understand exclusives are bad, but also it's like you kind of need them for a console to make any sense. In the case that the console is not your only device. If it's your only device, then exclusives are a nightmare. Exclusives on other systems are a nightmare, obviously. So that's the thing. I want to love the PS5. I loved the PS4 and the PS3. It's kind of been a downward slope though, like PS2, 3, 4, 5. Here and there along the Echo. Ooh. Correct, Jim. Correct. Fuck. Huh.
The time allotted for you to dial has been exceeded. Please hang up and dial again. This is a recording.
Now, for all you kids, you used to have to dial these here. You press down hard on the first one, and then you move your finger in a circle.
The time allotted for you to dial has been exceeded. Please hang up and dial again. This is a recording.
I hear water.
Operator services are currently suspended, pending automation. The Echo River Central Exchange is being phased out and replaced with the new consolidated auxiliary switch number 30. This is a recording. You may hang up at any time or stay on the line for more information. Service surcharges formerly negotiated by Loretta will now be reflected on your electric bill. If you are having difficulty remembering the number you wish to dial, Check your pockets for a scrap of paper. You may have written it down. The long-distance fee structure has been reconfigured as of September. When referring to the August fee matrix, please make the following adjustments. Zone 7 is now combined with Zone 3. There is no longer a Zone 6. All entries in Column A should be erased. To ensure Column A is fully erased, tear it off the page. Column C should be reversed vertically, which makes rows 3 through 7 redundant. Rows 3 through 7 may also be torn off. Please fold the paper so that you are not distracted by the holes. Due to increased flooding, all telephone calls to numbers beginning with a 2 or lower are now being routed to higher ground. We apologize for the inconvenience. Time and temperature services on this exchange have been paused due to rusted gears which have stopped the central clock at 5:17 p.m. Services will resume at 5:18 p.m. If your telephone is too loud, try holding it away from your ear. Due to long-distance zone drift, outgoing calls made from Lake Letha are now being billed at twice the rate of incoming calls. Please remember this detail when making calls to and from this location to avoid unpleasant surprises. It is easy to check your telephone for crickets. First, tap gently a few times on the switch hook. Then simply place the receiver to your ear and listen carefully for a response. If you do not hear a chirp, you do not have crickets. It is forbidden to power any
That was a common problem.
electronic devices from your telephone line. This includes electronic artworks. To reiterate, there is no exception to this rule for art. Operator services are currently suspended, pending automation. The Echo River Central Exchange is being phased out and replaced with the new consolidated auxiliary switch number 30.
Sorry, I'm just doing all the phone things that I know. Wow. No emergency services. Oh, wow. Did they? Oh my God. That's incredible. What a cool collectible that would be. What? Really? So this phone model here says something about me, is what you're saying.
dialed into here and there along the Echo, a guide to the Echo River for drifters and pilgrims. This guide is a public service provided by the Bureau of Secret Tourism.
I don't know who that is, Jim, but cool to know.
For a
Thank you.
menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial, press 9. For more information about our organization, press 3. If you don't remember dialing this number at all, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0. For a menu of our resources, press 1. If you have an extension to dial. So, you don't remember dialing this number. You just sort of woke up with the phone pressed to your ear, ringing on the other end. Or maybe you thought
That's
you
incredible,
dialed
Jim.
a different number, but your digits betrayed you. Or there's a faulty connection somewhere out there in that spider web lattice of phone cords that covers all of creation. It must be kind of a nice feeling, really. It's like you and I just bumped into each other in the street or a little cafe. Say, next time you meet a stranger, call us back at extension 7864 and hand them the phone. We'd love to get to know them. Welcome home. For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2. For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3. If you're holding a snake right now, press 4. To hear these options again, press 0. Well, if you're dialed into this here informational resource, then you're a certain kind of beachcombing, bat-calling sightseer. So let's take a driftwood inventory. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. For forgotten places, press 2. For restless places, press 3. For what little we know of the Iron Pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press 5. To return to the main menu, press 6. To hear these options again, press 0. Perhaps it's the violent displacement of natural gases. Perhaps the river tilts to face the moon, slowly changing the angle of its surface over time. Some sailors blame corked rocks. Whatever the geological explanation, the islands of the Echo River are mostly transient, rising and diving on some inscrutable schedule. The following islands are presently underwater. Tearless Rock, Island of Eusebia, Endless Island, Ceres Island, Undocumented Island, Island of Heart Sickness, the Beasley Keys. This list is current as of now. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press.
That sounded very generated.
For forgotten places, press 2. For restless
It would be crazy if they had a genuine schedule.
For what little we know,
and that list changed based on whatever the current time and date is or something like that.
recommendations, press 5. For secret tourism, forgotten places are the vital spark. Take no pictures here, nor souvenirs. Write no travelogues. We will discuss these places now in vague and qualified descriptions. For the town with no roads to it, press 1. For the silo reflections, press 2. For the monument to something that we don't remember what it is, press 3.
Fuck.
There is a town which has its own roads, but which no other roads connect to. They send and receive mail. There is a school, and so on. But what I want to tell you about now is the horses. There are horses living wild in this town. I forget how they got there. They don't stay in stalls. They sleep outside. They walk through the town on the streets or on the sidewalks, and the people of the town think of them as elegant, wordless neighbors. For a diver's guide to
Elegant,
underwater islands, press 1.
wordless
For
neighbors.
forgotten places, press 2. For secret tourism, forgotten places are the vital spark. Take no pictures here, nor souvenirs. Write no travelogues. We will discuss these places
We're not in the
now
menu
in
yet.
vague and qualified descriptions. For the town with no roads to it, there is a silo so tall and strange that it can take years for an echoing word to bounce from bottom to top and then bottom again. If you wait patiently, you may overhear the conversations of earlier visitors. I once had an argument there with a dear friend, but I forget what it was about, and we haven't spoken since. Maybe I'll go find out someday. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. For forgotten places, press 2. For restless places, press 3. For what little we know of the Iron Pariah, press. For secret tourism, forgotten places are the vital spark.
This
Take no pictures here, nor
would be a pretty
souvenirs.
cool
Write no
interface
travelogues.
for like all kinds of
Discuss these places now in vague and
little
qualified
games.
descriptions. For the town with no roads
Like,
to it, press
I
1.
could imagine that you could have an entire horror game that is basically just this,
For the monument to something that we don't remember what
where
it is.
you're communicating with somebody or something, or you're trying to reach somebody, and the whole thing is just sort of a tense.
Press 1.
You know, you'd need some other things probably to like flesh it out. Like maybe there's some sort of like there's like a clock as well, and sort of like you're keeping tabs on something.
Press 3.
It'd be very cool. But it also wouldn't have to be horror. I know I always reach for horror first, but it could just be like you could do a whole narrative game where you're just like calling and talking to people.
Late reflections, press 2. I suppose it must have been an important event if we felt we needed to commemorate it. The monument looks like it was a lot of work to put together.
Yeah, dead letter department type stuff. I love those kinds of things. I love that kind of stuff.
Didn't want to let go of.
I need to do her story. I have not.
It was something so horrible that we never wanted to forget it, for fear that we'd accidentally do it again. There isn't a plaque or anything.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I think we'd need one. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1.
Well, I was thinking as well, it would be great if Home Safety Hotline had an interface like this. This should be Home Safety Hotline 2.
Press 4. For food and drink recommendations, for the cluttered place, press 1. For the flooding place, press 2. For a list of the places where people can't sleep, press 3. There is a place always cluttered by debris floating along the water. Otherwise, it's unremarkable. In fact, the only way to find it is to notice that there happens to be more trash there than anywhere else around. I wonder why that is. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1. For the cluttered place, press 1. For the flooding place, press 2. There is a place that regularly floods. I first saw this place years ago when an acquaintance of mine, an artist, built an installation there. The work was very complicated. All of her artwork is. I remember
I never played
it
that
was
either.
made from huge piles of recycled newspapers. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to complete it before the flood came and wiped it out. The next time I passed by this place, it was full of young men and women on bicycles. They built a track weaving through the soggy ruins of my acquaintance's flooded artwork. The rising water level quickly made it too dangerous to ride in anymore, and many bicycles were crashed and abandoned. The last time I saw the place, it had been repurposed to store handmade pottery earmarked for sale out of state. By the time I arrived, there was just a pile of ceramic fragments dashed by floodwaters against rusting bicycles and gray pulp. I've heard recently that this place has been reclaimed again. Surely this time, things will be different. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1.
Oh man.
For forgotten places, press 2.
This
For restless places,
it's not exactly the same vibe, but this gives me, it makes me think of things like Twin Peaks a little bit.
Pariah, press 4. For food and drink recommendations, press
In that
5.
this is so
Return to the main menu, press 6. To hear these options again, press 0.
authentic to itself, I guess. Does that make any sort of sense? I was struggling to think of the words to even describe.
Islands, press 1. For forgotten places, press 2.
Did I do all of the restless places? No, I didn't. There's the list of the places where people can't sleep.
Press 1. People can't sleep in the wet grass or on the bridges of New Königsberg. They can't sleep anywhere near Lake Lethe because it's too large. Nobody can sleep with their toes in the river because it's too cold.
Okay.
People can't sleep where I sleep because I'm all knees and elbows, and anyway, there isn't enough room for both of us. I'm not sure if anyone can sleep on the deck of the Mucky Mammoth, but I'm certain they can't sleep on the trash barge because of the smell. If you have anything to add, please call us back with extension 7360. For a diver's guide to underwater
I need somebody to be
islands,
writing down
press
all the extensions.
4.
I don't remember the first one we uncovered.
Press 2.
This was 7360.
Restless places, press 3.
Oh my god, I loved that list.
We know of the Iron Pariah, press 4.
Let's find out what little we know about the Iron Pariah.
The Iron Pariah is just what she's called along the Echo River. Of course, she once had another name, but it's been scratched away, maybe out of shame? Or maybe she took a bend too sharply and left her true name on a rock. So,
This is a big iron boat.
we know she was in the war, but neither side would claim
Thank you, dear.
We don't know if anyone's aboard. She drifts along the water and commands a wide berth. Tourists, if you hope to document the Iron Pariah, I fear you will be disappointed. She has a beguiling way of vanishing from photographs. Steer to shore and let her be carried along in silence. Pilgrims, I wouldn't dare to interfere. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press 1.
I forget what 5 even was now.
Forgotten places, press 2. For restless places,
Unfortunately, we're getting read the menu.
3. For what little we know press
Oh, right.
5. To return to the main menu, press 6.
Oh,
To hear these options again. For food, press 1. For drink, press 2.
come on.
If you plan your journey along the Echo to be a slow and thoughtful one, you will surely want to eat. It's true, and even advanced preparation can still fail you. Maybe the food you've packed will fall in the water and be spoiled. Or it could be stolen by a bat. Well, the water sustains all travelers. Catch it yourself in the river, or have something prepared for you at this place out on the lake. The restaurant is called, well, it's out on Lake Letha. It has to be out there where the water is deepest. If you go early in the morning, you might see the diver bring in his nightly haul. Weird creatures from weird depths, fish, crabs.
Wasn't there something where they?
Things we don't have proper names for at this elevation.
That's where they make the bourbon.
That's the name of it. Sam dives, Ida cooks. Unique fare and uncommon conversation, to say nothing of the decor. If you do stop by, tell them I said hello, and that they're always in my thoughts and prayers. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press. For food, press 1. For drink, press 2. To return to the main menu, press 5.
What's so great about this is that this kind of thing definitely existed.
Press 1.
And I mean exactly this kind of thing. Almost like an art installation phone number type of situation. There was all kinds of shit like that.
The water is fine, but more adventurous tourists will surely be looking for stronger stuff. Move quickly along past any strangers with cheap bourbon flasks. You can get that hard times rot gut anywhere. If you're traveling by boat, you'll want the traditional seafarer's liquor. As it happens, there's a watering hole called the Rum Colony, wholly devoted to the stuff. You know, mixed with sugar and bright colors. I've heard it's excellent, but I never drink the stuff. I take my spirits clear. For a diver's guide to underwater islands, press. Welcome home.
Thank you.
For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2.
Man, I think we were only down the chain of one.
An unfamiliar sound, press 3.
And I think we did all of it. I'm not totally sure.
For different types of water, press 1. For the language of bats, press 2. For insect interactions, press
Why would you want to blast nose ropes into... I'm so sorry I said that.
Press 5. To hear these options again, press 0.
Nukes.
For different types of water,
Thank you for 147 months.
For the language of bats, press 2.
I like that alert a lot.
Press. The Echo River is best known for its plentiful waters, not their volume, but their diversity. There's surface water, deep water, big water, and small water. Water that moves quickly. Slower water. Water in a cup. There's the water you know about, the water you don't know about, and the water you only assume exists due to indirect evidence, like a rumbling sound behind the rock. Cool water, but also warm, and even warmer. Water that gets things clean. Water that only makes things dirtier. Water's both soft and hard. Water in living bodies. If you come across other kind of water, be very careful. Call us back and dial extension 0464 just to be safe. For different types of water, press 1. For the language of bats, press 2. For insect interactions, press 3.
Yeah, I'd love to make a
Return
mock
to
of
the main
this.
menu. Many find
Oh my god, it would
the
work really
language
well.
of
Force you
bats
guys to go through the
to
whole
be
chain.
intimidating, but it's really pretty straightforward. The most difficult part is getting your ultrasonic pronunciation right. See, bats have enormous, complex ears. For us, it's more of a struggle. Here, let's try some useful phrases. Repeat after me so you can practice your pronunciation. Here's how you say, I don't know where I am. Okay. Here's how you could ask, haven't we met before? Great. And here's how you say, sorry, I must have left it in the boat. Now, a very useful phrase. It's a shame we didn't record that. Every conversation has to end. So here's how to say, I will write that down in case I forget it later. For different types of water, press 1. For the language of bats, press 2. For insect interactions, press 3. To return to the main menu, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0. For different types of water, press 1. For the language of bats,
Scrap 13 actually
for
works.
insect interactions, press 3. To return to the main menu, press
Scream-a-day
5.
would be the full
To
10
hear these
digit.
options again, press 0.
So you'd need the area code as well.
For different types of water, if you stop your boat somewhere cool, you may find yourself swarmed by insects. You may swat at them or cover your face, thinking they're all trying to bite you or buzz in your ear. But these insects are more interested in each other than they are in you. In fact, they've already forgotten you. They're back to chasing each other, breeding, competing over resources. Their minds are so shallow that while you've been standing there with your hands raised to your face, they've begun to think of you as part of the landscape, a funny-looking rock. This is what they sound like.
Yeah, I don't know the details. I know it's possible. There's stuff like Trello. There's others. Or not Trello. Twilio, thank you, Twilio. Trello is task manager. Ugh. Every fucking company, man. Their search result, the title of their page is Conversational AI and APIs for SMS, email, and voice. This really fucking goes. Huh. Apparently you can do it with a variety of VoIP providers.
For different types of water, press 1.
It's called Automated Call System.
Press 2. For insect interactions, press 3. To return to the main menu, press 5. To hear these options again, press 0. For different types of water, press 1. For the language of bats, press 2. For insect interactions, press 3. To return to the main menu, press 5. To hear these options. Welcome home. For historical sites along the Echo River, press 1. For a guide to the river's flora and fauna, press 2. For help identifying an unfamiliar sound, press 3. For a catalog of subterranean birdsong, press 1. For help identifying something that's happening in the dark, press 2. If you are hearing organ music, press 3. To return to the main menu, press 5. Now I'll play you several recordings of Echo River birdsong. When you hear a song you want to know more about, just press 1. At any time, you can press 5 to stop.
Okay.
Ah, the lonesome teal. Ugly, spiteful little thing. That's the American grit piper. Huh? I thought they were extinct. The rock sparrow. Don't feed him. He'll come back with friends. You've got a gray-beaked grouse there. Not my favorite bird. That's a mourning hummingbird, so named because they bury their dead. That's just a pigeon. I believe that's a painted avocet. If you catch him, you can make a nice pigment from his feathers. Ah, hornbill. Keep an eye on that one. They make their nests out of stolen jewelry. Ah, the lonesome teal. Ugly, spiteful little thing.
Incredible.
For a catalog of subterranean... The wet, rocky contours of the Echo River make for sometimes baffling reverberations that turn mundane sounds into weird, rattling symphonies. Like that. It can be a challenge to pick through the clamor and recognize even something as simple as water dropping in a metal bucket, especially in the dark. Here are some examples. When you hear a sound you want to know more about, just press 1. At any time, you can press 5 to stop. And that was a canoe tipping over from several miles away. That was someone burning a phone book. That was someone tearing up an electric bill. That was a phone ringing underwater. That was a motorboat's propeller failing. That was dirt being thrown on the lid of a coffin. And that was a canoe tipping over from several miles away.
On that other one, if he would have just said that was dirt, I would have just accepted it.
For a catalog of some... Lucky you. Does it sound like this?
Oh, right. This one was, are you hearing organ music? He says, lucky you. Does it sound like this? This is delightful. I'll bet you this goes on forever. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I thought it was gonna end. I don't think it looped. No. This is all new. This is the hot new organ stuff.
Press 1 if that's the music you're hearing. Otherwise, press 2. In that case, I don't know where it's coming from.
Fuck!
It's nice though, isn't it? Let's listen to it again.
No! Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, I like this very much. Don't worry, it's definitely almost done. I have to know what number 2 is. That's the problem with me. That's the issue here.
For a catalog of subterranean
No!
bird song, press 1. For help identifying something that's happening in the dark,
No!
press 2. If you are hearing organ music, press 3. To return to the main menu, press 5. Lucky you. Does it sound like this? Press 1 if that's the music you're hearing. Otherwise, press 2. Press 1 if that's the music you're hearing. Otherwise, press 2. Press 1 if that's the music you're hearing. Otherwise, press 2. It's nice though, isn't it? Let's listen to it again.